Hi guys, Tim again with Real Southern Exposure. Welcome to another episode. We're planning on doing today, it's that time of the year again where we have to take and deplete our old stocks in logs. So for the next quite a few videos we're going to be cutting up a lot of stuff that is pretty old. A lot of the bark's already slipped off of it. A lot of it is like loblolly pine, some yellow pine, and stuff like that. I think we only have another 20 to 30 Virginia pine logs, which are roughly around 16 to 20 foot. So we're going to get to those eventually. But for right now, we got to deplete down this one pile right here. So we're going to start off with this log right here. It's 9.5 inches on the small end. It's about 13 foot. We'll just say 12 foot because that's what I'm going to end up getting out of it. And roughly it's going to be around 27 board feet. And then some smaller ones over here as well. Now the bad thing about living in this area of the South, the pine beetle is very big problem here. So the pine beetle has probably burrowed some holes in a lot of these logs because they've been on the ground for quite some time. Now the logs in my log yard, none of the logs actually sit on the ground. I elevate all of them off the ground to keep as many of the bugs out of them as possible and keep them as dry as possible for a longer period of time if possible. So what we're going to do today is we're going to cut this guy right here up into 1x6s, 12 foot. Our first cut is probably going to be right in here. We're going to take a slab cut, roll it over 180 degrees, do a slab cut on here, and then stand it up and cut out a couple of boards until we get, here's the pith. We're going to get within probably about an inch to an inch and a half of the pith, and then we'll stand it up on the other side and start cutting down from there. And the reason why I do that is because if you end up cutting too close to that pith, you relieve a lot of tension in the log, and the log will actually start to bow. So then that leads to messed up cuts on the other side. So you don't want to take too much from that pith. Now these smaller logs here, about the only thing I'm going to get out of them are 4x4s. Now these 4x4s that I'm going to cut out of these is going to end up being 3 5/8 to 3.5 by 3.5 or 3 5/8. So yeah, so about the same size stuff you end up getting at the big box store. There's a reason for that. I'll make a video on it later on. So with that said, do me a favor, grab yourself a glass of sweet tea, kick back, relax, and take in a little more real Southern exposure. Let's do it. Now the blade we're using today is a Wood-Mizer Double Hard Turbo 7. And the cooling media we'll be using is diesel fuel off-road. Alright there, fellers, let's take a look at some of that wood we ended up getting off of that one log. As you can see, we got a little bit of denim staining going on in there. That doesn't matter because we're going to end up cutting this off right in here. I like the denim staining. I think it offers character. I think this is very nice looking wood. Right in here you can see little ripples, and that's chatter from the blade. Or I think it was running too fast, and that's where it started bogging down whenever it got to this knot, and it did speed right back up. That's the reason why this is so smooth right in here. Alright, so other than the denim staining, I wouldn't really think it's too bad. I think those boards look really good, especially since that log's been out there in the yard for a little over a year. So, let's get these things stacked off and start rolling these other ones up there so we can get some 4x4s going. Alright guys, I'm going to have to stop right here. So I hope this video has been educational. Hope you liked it. Do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend. Really do appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next video. God bless.